Okay, welcome. Thank you very much for the nice introduction. And I would first like to thank the organization for inviting me. It's a great honor and pleasure to be here. And today I'm going to talk about transforming education for a sustainable and inclusive future. And I'm going to use a cognitive load informed design perspective. And my main argument will be that if you want to have sustainable and inclusive educational formats, then you need to respect cognitive architecture, human cognitive architecture and design. And with sustainable educational practices, I mean practices that can be repeated many times with lasting cognitive, motivational and health benefits, and without overloading teachers and learners. And with inclusive educational practices, I mean practices that accommodate for individual differences like age, prior knowledge, gender, and so on. So I'm an educational psychologist. That might be, I heard that there are a lot of people from other disciplines here. So in educational psychology, we are interested in how the interaction between the learner, the learning task, and the learning environment can promote efficient and effective learning. We are specifically interested in the underlying processes of learning. And one of these processes is cognitive load. And so in cognitive load theory, we aim to use the empirical knowledge we have on the human cognitive architecture to optimize cognitive load and learning through instructional design principles. And we focus on complex cognitive tasks, which are mostly problem-solving tasks.
They are making use of factual information to tackle and diffuse fears.
In simple tasks, it doesn't really matter how you design them. You can have a very bad design, but you can still learn. Therefore, for complex tasks, instructional design really matters.
At the Cluster of Excellence Dresden Center for Advancing Electronics, it's all about energy efficiency. The researchers want to dispose of power-hungry silicon components. A successful approach? Components made from organic substances, such as these OLEDs, organic light-emitting diodes. With a minimum of energy, they generate a very high level of luminosity. Displays with OLEDs are already used in millions of mobile telephones today. OLED tiles can light up whole facades, a light source of the future that hardly needs any energy. Very exciting research. As a University of Excellence, Technische Universität Dresden educates high-level scientists for the next generation. Its graduates are in demand throughout the world as they are equipped to meet the global challenges. Technische Universität Dresden. Attractive in teaching, strong in research, excellent.
Great practical impact. More and more people around the world are using it.
excited to share a recap of the successful 7-week online internship program that TIIKM conducted in collaboration with the Catholic Filipino Academy, CFA, of the Philippines. This program provided valuable international experience to 5 talented students from CFA, giving them the chance to engage closely with TIIKM's International Relations Division. Over this immersive 7-week journey, the interns not only completed their required credits and hours, but also gained hands-on exposure to the inner workings of an international organization. They worked alongside professionals, dove into international cooperation, and explored various aspects of global partnerships and relations. Throughout their time at TIIKM, the interns developed crucial skills in personal development, building confidence and professional growth, technical skills, gaining hands-on experience in international relations, international cooperation, learning to work in a global context and communicate across cultures, legal aspects of partnerships, gaining insights into the legal frameworks of international collaborations, writing skills, enhancing their ability to communicate professionally with global leaders and organizations. This internship wasn't just about learning. It was about growing, both personally and professionally, while being part of a team that values leadership, action, and global engagement. Join our internship program now. Created for dreamers, designed for doers, built for leaders.
We present the task to the learner. We can present the task on a computer, for instance, or we can present it on paper, or we can present it with visuals. We can present it in a bad way. Then we call it extraneous cognitive load, so load that is not relevant to the learning process, or it can be germane, and that means that it's relevant. And what we typically see in instructional design or learning tasks, the picture on the left, there is of course task relevant information, but there is also task irrelevant information. And what cognitive load theory tries to do is get rid of the task irrelevant information and use the capacity of our working memory for relevant information, like you can see on the right side. One example of this is like if you would have to solve this problem. Solve this problem. However, for this problem, the instructional design might be it's really essential because this is a really complex problem. So there's a high intrinsic load and there is a high extraneous load. So in this case, the extraneous load might have a disturbing effect on the task performance. You can present the same task with the same intrinsic load in a much better way, like you can see here. And in this case, the intrinsic load is still really high, it's still the same complexity, but the presentation format, the extraneous load is low, whereas the presentation is much better. And it might even be that this task does not fully occupy your working memory, so you might need to increase the load, the germane load, for relevant learning aspects, and for instance, by asking students to close their eyes and imagine the steps they take, which is a strategy that has been identified by cognitive load theory as an effective learning strategy. So, of course, if you have a theory multitask measures, like you can see an example here for a task which students had to learn about a text in an encyclopedia, and there was a letter presented at the upper part of the screen, and they were asked to push the reaction time button as soon as the color of the letter.
Good day. My name is ICEDU, and I am currently a grade 12 learner from Catholic Filipino Academy Homeschool, currently interning at TKIM.
The idea here is that
I chose to join TKIM's internship program because of the many opportunities it offers in order for us to learn, to grow, and to gain hands-on experience in both academic and professional settings. One key skill or knowledge that I gained during my time in TKIM was organizing information more efficiently in terms of project handling like posters and database creation.
We have also used a lot of psychophysiological measures.
One of my favorite projects when I was in TKIM was creating PowerPoints about TKIM's international conferences because it helped me see more clearly about how academic conferences were held behind the scenes. This internship has helped me more with my career because of its career insights and also because it helped me grow professionally and more organized, and also making me feel more independent working by myself or with a team.
You just ask the students when they perform a task.
Yes, I would absolutely recommend TKIM as part of other students' internship programs because of its amazing supportive working environment, and also because of many opportunities it has to give you in terms of researching and academic works.
Hi everyone, I'm Naomi Sachi Paglinawan, and I've just completed my journey as internal relations intern here at Tiki. If I had to describe this experience in one word, it would be resilient. It wasn't always easy, but it was incredibly rewarding. Looking back, 3 moments really stand out to me. First, the database challenge. Building a global database was tough. Dealing with language barriers and hard to find info really tested my patience. Second, the time zone hustle. There were mornings I couldn't even cook breakfast because I had to be ready for sessions in a different time zone. It was literal wake-up call to the world of internal relations. But third, and most importantly, the people. Whether it was struggling through marketing materials or dividing into website coding, which was surprisingly fun, having the guidance of my supervisor and the marketing head and my fellow interns made the hard work feel like a win. Through this, I discovered a strength I never knew I had, a relentless eagerness to learn. I found myself using every spare second to sharpen my technical skills. I also faced my weaknesses head on, being forced to speak English since Tagalog wasn't an option greatly boosted my communication confidence. I also learned that going it alone isn't always the best way. I realized that asking the right questions is the key to getting the right answers. If you're a student looking for an internship that actually prepares you for the global stage, choose TKIM. You'll learn time management, technical skills, and how to work across borders. I want to say a huge thank you to my school, CFA, for this opportunity, and to my parents for supporting me through those late night, early morning shifts. To my IR team and supervisors, thank you for the mentorship that made this unforgettable. I'm leaving thinking with a better version of myself. Thanks for watching.
Hi, I'm Sean Devera, and I had the opportunity to intern at TKIM as an International Relations Officer. During my time here, my main responsibility was creating and organizing different databases of different universities that could potentially collaborate with TKIM. This involved researching institutions, verifying information, and structuring the data in a way that will be useful for future references and strategic decisions. One of the key skills I developed was research and data management. I learned how to evaluate universities based on specific criteria and ensure that all information was accurate and well structured. I also improved my attention to detail because maintaining a clean and organized database is crucial for decision making. In addition to that, I had the opportunity to learn basic HTML during my time. I was exposed to how websites are structured and how simple code can be used to format and present information properly. This gave me a better understanding of how digital platforms work behind the scenes, and it sparked my interest in web development and technical skills beyond just data management. Initially, one challenge was making sure the database was not just complete, but also strategic and easy to use for future reference. I had to think beyond just collecting information and focus on organizing it in a way that adds value. And with feedback from my supervisors, I refined my approach and became more analytical in structuring data. And also, learning HTML was also challenging at first because it was new to me, but through practice and guidance, I gradually became more comfortable understanding tags, formatting, and web page structure. That experience taught me to adapt quickly and be open to learning new skills. This internship gave me a real world exposure to how companies build partnerships and make strategic decisions. It helped me become more disciplined, responsible, and detail oriented. I now have a better understanding of how structured data and research contribute to long term business growth. Overall, it strengthened my confidence and prepared me for future professional opportunities. Absolutely, it's a great place to gain practical experience, develop real skills, and work with supportive professionals. And I'm very grateful for the opportunity and everything I've learned during my time here. My internship at Taken has been a truly valuable learning experience, and I'm very grateful for the trust, guidance, and opportunities I was given. And I look forward to applying these skills in my future career. I would also like to sincerely thank everyone on the team, especially Ms. Delesha and Mr. Suni, for their continued support and mentorship.
Hello everyone, my name is Sofia Portem, and I had the wonderful opportunity of working as an intern for TIC. During my internship, I took part in classes with wonderful guest teachers and applied my learnings through practical work such as making blogs, posters, letters, sorting data, and work coordination. One of the skills I developed during my internship is team coordination. Majority of the work I did in TCAM was with one or two of my fellow interns. As a person that often prefers to work alone, I found this to be a good opportunity where I could practice communication skills, especially in an online setting where difficulties are different from the face-to-face environment. I also managed to practice work etiquette, managing my time along with others, and actively seeking constructive criticism to improve my work. A challenge that I faced during my internship is cultural difference and time management. Although it was not a major hurdle, I had to manage differences in cultures and the events that we celebrate. I learned that some countries do not celebrate certain holidays, and I have to adjust events with my family in order to fulfill my work commitments. Time management is especially crucial here in order to balance my work and family life.
But you can look at a picture and listen to the text at the same time.
This experience prepared me for my future because I learned skills in the digital environment along with professional skills. Because I became an intern here at TChem, I was able to apply, practice, and learn more about research, corporate etiquette, and how to use technical tools in Excel and basic programming. With my learning through this internship, I am now equipped with improved skills and knowledge applicable in both the workplace and in my daily academic life. I would recommend this company to fellow students because I especially loved interacting and learning from educators of different cultural backgrounds. I believe that knowledge is best when shared from people who have lived through diverse experiences, as it gives me lessons that I would not often get in my usual environment. This is what I find the best about TChem. Its diversity and ability to be open to so many cultures and different people.
To do the steps again. So of course.
Since the 2nd of February 1943, KU has made progress in the last 8 decades. Number 1, Agriculture and Forestry University in Thailand. According to the QS World University Rankings by subject. Number 1, Green University in Thailand by the UI Green Metric World University Ranking. Banking Campus, Bangkok, 136 hectares. Kamphaeng Campus, Nakhon Pathom Province, 1,272 hectares. เฉลิมพระเกียรติสกลนคร Province Campus, สกลนคร Province, 800 hectares. ศรีราชา Campus, ชลบุรี Province, 32 hectares. 4 campuses with the total area of over 2,240 hectares. KU is a green university, providing 649 curricular torch in 37 faculties. Vision, a world-class university, committed to teaching, research, and innovation, leading to the well-being of society based on the knowledge of the land. We have been conducting research, developing academic services, and being accountable for the society and environment. University Hospital is on the way. Pesasat University Veterinary Teaching Hospital with 5 animal hospitals. There are 15 research stations and 8 training stations all over the country. More than 60,000 research-based innovation at the premium at KU. More than 70,000 students, 725 inbound students and 500 outbound students. KU has over 750 partner institutes and 457 active agreements. With the concepts of knowledge of the land, integrated with different programs. At Bangkok campus, we are near the Kasetsat University BTS SkyTrain stations. All our campuses provide free campus buses. More than 1 million books and e-books learning resource at KU Library. It held on our healthy green campus. More than 5,000 million baht economic value added at Kaset Fair. The annual fair is one of the biggest events in the country. No matter how many years pass, our university is still creating a green economy for the quality of life of Thai people in our country and worldwide. Kasetsat University aims to achieve carbon neutrality by 2035, well-being of the nation. Kasetsat University, knowledge of the land.
Welcome to ICEDU. At ICEDU, we are not merely an institution of higher learning. We're a community of scholars, dreamers, and visionaries dedicated to shaping a brighter future. Our commitment to excellence in education, research, and service knows no bounds, and it is unwavering dedication that set us apart. Within our vibrant campus, you will find a rich tapestry of academic disciplines, each offering unique insights and opportunities for growth. From the humanities to the sciences, from engineering to the business, our diverse range of programs ensures that every student can find their passion and pursue it with zeal. We have 4 faculties: Faculty of Law and Social Sciences, Faculty of Education and Humanities, Faculty of Engineering and Natural Sciences, and Business School. We have more than 430 academic staff, Halk Academic Financial Center, Chemical Laboratory, Law Courtroom, Technopark Advanced Engineering Facilities. At ICEDU, we recognize the importance of rankings, but we also understand that they only tell a part of the story. We take pride in our commitment to excellence across all phases of academia, from teaching and research to community engagement and global outreach. During its long history, ICEDU University has established partnerships and implemented educational projects all over the world, continuing to confidently strengthen the position of the university in the international educational space. We have double degree programs with Half University of Applied Sciences, Germany, with Inha University, Korea, with Czech Technical University in Prague, Czech Republic, with also Collegium Civitas Poland, In our scientific library, we have access to more than 400,000 publications. It consists of literature in different languages. From bustling campus events to intimate study sessions, from the spirited sport games to thought-provoking discussions, the social life at ICEDU is as diverse as our students' community itself. Our international students come from the ISPT Olympiad for international students and the 164 international students from 15 countries. Have modern students' house for more than 1,000 students. Welcome to ICEDU.
Research clearly shows that, for instance, the culture of points and information and relevant information instead of only blocks of the information, and the learning results will be better. We have the different types of pointing at information. Some types of pointing carry more information.
Welcome to the Division of Publications at TIIKM, where your research journey finds the guidance, support, and visibility it truly deserves. Our mission is to elevate emerging researchers and give them the right pathways to publish confidently and successfully. Every researcher has a story that deserves global recognition. That's why TIIKM provides multiple publication avenues to showcase your work. At our conferences, your work can be featured in the Book of Abstracts, published in high-quality conference proceedings, or guided toward reputable journals worldwide. We know that developing a full paper can be overwhelming, especially for early career researchers. That's where our specialized support comes in. Introducing Publish Help, a dedicated service designed to strengthen your manuscript and prepare it for successful publication. With Publish Help, you receive similarity reports, AI content analysis, and detailed preliminary paper inspections, all aimed at helping you refine, improve, and elevate your manuscript. Our team offers personalized feedback and expert recommendations to help you strengthen your arguments, improve clarity, and align with journal standards. At TIIKM, we promise a publication experience grounded in quality and integrity. With over 10,000 guidance sessions, 150-plus workshops, 300-plus Scopus journals, 5 TIIKM international journals, and 500-plus papers published, we are committed to empowering researchers globally. Your research deserves to be seen. Let the Division of Publications at TIIKM guide you toward meaningful, impactful, and globally recognized publication outcomes. Let's take your research to the world. Welcome.
The University of Zululand is situated in KwaDlangezwa Township in Empangeni, northern KwaZulu-Natal. Established in 1960, the institution has two campuses, the main KwaDlangezwa campus and the Richards Bay campus. From a student intake of 41 in 1960, it now registers approximately 17,000 students annually. The daily operations of the university are driven by three objectives, namely teaching and learning, research and innovation, as well as community engagement. The university has 4 faculties. The Faculty of Education is the biggest in the institution, having produced countless educators, some of which are employed in as far as Asia. The Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences has programs in a variety of disciplines. One of these is creative arts. Some of the graduates from this department have graced the South African television screens on telenovelas such as Durban Jain. The Faculty of Commerce, Administration and Law continues to provide relevant graduates serving the needs of commerce, industry, public sector, civil society, and the non-governmental sectors. In the Department of Law particularly, the university has produced the most graduates who have occupied the highest seats in the South African judiciary. The Faculty of Science, Agriculture and Engineering offers multiple programs that equip students with advanced and relevant skills for the workplace. Other qualifications available on this campus include the Diploma in Media Studies, Diploma in Sports Science, and the Engineering Bachelor degrees. UniZulu understands that in order to effect impactful solutions and excel in its research pursuits, collaboration is essential. Testament to this is the Department of Hydrology's Memorandum of Cooperation with Chang'an University in China. Apart from academics, UniZulu also exposes students to extramural activities such as sports and music. They can also visit our iconic centers. The university offers accommodation to students. Upon arrival in their allocated rooms, students will find a bed, chair, study table, and a shared kitchen and bathroom. The University of Zululand, a node for African thought.
What started as a vision quickly became a reality.
We are a dynamic force in the academic landscape.
And when they are involved like this, they learn more than if they learn in the traditional way how this task. We have also done quite some studies with very young children, for instance, learning about the number line, which you can see in the part, learning about the continents in the geography task, and learning about planets, a science task. And in all these studies, we compared a condition in which students learned just by listening or reading the task, and a condition in which they were asked to move on the task. So, like for instance, in the upper part, they were asked to move on the number line while they were learning. And there was also a condition in which there was movement which was not integrated, so they were asked to make the same movements but not on the task. So in that case, the movements were not integrated. And what we always see is that movement has a positive effect, but the largest effects are found when the movements are integrated into the learning task. And the research also shows that the movement should be relevant. So that is very important for learning from movements. So, in summary of this movement aspect, movement is sustainable when it's brief, meaningful, feasible, and easy for teachers to integrate into routine lessons. And movement is inclusive when learners can participate in different but functionally equivalent ways. For example, through gesture, object manipulation, observation, adaptive movement, or whole body movement. And it is very important to take like integration of movements into account, integration of movement into the task, and the relevance of the movement. The most effective movements are well integrated and relevant for the task, and the least effective movements are not relevant and not integrated into the learning. So I want to end this with an example of a phenomenon I think is very interesting and which shows what happens when you don't take the cognitive architecture into account. And this is based on the so-called relative age effect or birth date effect. I'm not sure if you are aware of it, but this was found first in sports tasks. Like researchers found that on the player roster of the ice hockey game, almost maybe 80 or 70% of the players was born in the first 3 months of the year. So these are top players, and they are all born in the first 3 months of the year. And this was also found in other sports like soccer, and many different types of sports show that the top players are all born in the first 3 months of the year. So that is really strange. Why would a birth date affect whether you become a top player? And it's not only found in sports, but it's also found in education. So that's really important. Like if you see here, it was a study which was done on the relative age effect, and it shows the first-time graduates of Oxford in the period from 2004 to 2013. And what you see that if you are born, so September, you have 30% more chance of being a first-time graduate than if you are born in August. So that's, you would say that's really strange, but it's actually a phenomenon that we can see. And so what we see that the younger children in the class, they show that they have lower grades, lower self-esteem, they get more remedial teaching, they have to repeat grades more often, and they have less access to higher education. And there is even a relationship with suicide, what these studies show. And so, the conclusion of this research is that the month in which you were born has a decisive influence of how successful you are in education. So how can this be explained? So of course we know that in sports, but also in education, we work with a classroom class system, and so there is a cut-off date when we enter a class, and so in each class there are children that are almost a year younger than other children. And so at an age of 4, when they enter primary school, or 6, 1 year represents a huge difference. And this difference in biologically more developed children